This segment is sponsored by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife. All right, this week's Piece of the Week being brought to you by Flowers Deer Processing. They will be opening up on September the 22nd, so get ready for that. What you got?
All right, tonight's first picture, this is Levi Wilkinson, and this is a bass that he caught this summer in Henderson County, and this was actually sent in by his mother, and I had her name here somewhere. She sent it to you.
Yeah.
Hollywood. I was going to say I should remember the name.
Hollywood.
So anyhow, we want to give a shout out to Holly as well. But Levi, we're going to have some more pictures of him coming up because she sent us several of them, and we want to share more than one.
That's right.
But we'll have some more in some weeks to come.
That is a happy fisherman.
That is. He's a happy fisherman. This picture sent in by Terry Hanvey, and this is a picture he wanted to show us. He just got this mount back of a 9-pointer that he got last year in Maury County, and had this unique mount put together with it. I can tell that there's a turtle shell in there, and some other stuff. So I want to say thank you to him for sending that in this week. And we were talking about the full moon bass.
That's it.
And here it is. This is Mark Edelman with a full moon bass caught on Old Hickory Lake at around 10:45 p.m. this past weekend. Good. So congratulations on that fish.
Nice
That's
fish.
A beautiful fish. And you know who this is?
That's my buddy.
The Nunleys.
That's the Nunleys.
Have done it again. And another fantastic day on the lake this past Saturday. So you know, it doesn't matter what time of year it is. They're always sending us stringers full of fish.
They know where to catch them on that lake.
They do. So we want to remind you guys to send us pictures here at 474 James Robertson Parkway, and really just send them to us on Facebook or Instagram. We can get them even quicker. We'll get them right here to share them with everybody on the show.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's talk mainly, Brandon, because a lot of people, I mean, if you were shocked and you read the manual, we need to let some people know.
Yeah.
Now, we know fall turkey season opens September 22nd also for archery.
For archery.
For archery. Now, they've got their gun deal is in October, all right, where you can use shotgun.
Yeah.
But just to let you know, I want to read this. The shotgun is October 13th.
Yep, through the 26th.
Through the 26th, that's right. And for some reason, I lost it. What in the world? Anyway, here it is. Archery is opening from September 22nd to October 26th. And then it closes for 2 days, and then opens back up on the 29th through November 2nd. That's the 2 days for juvenile season.
Yes.
Okay. But I want you to hear the bag limit. Okay. This is what threw Brandon a little bit. It is 1 bearded turkey per county, except that Bledsoe, Bradley, Crockett, Dyer, Giles, Haywood, Lake, Lauderdale, Lawrence, Loudon, McMinn, Monroe, Polk, Shelby, Tipton, Unicoi, and Wayne counties are closed for the entire fall turkey hunting season. I guess the biologists figured out they need a little time to let those kind of build back up. Yep. So that's the reason they're closed. But did you hear the bag limit? 1 bearded turkey per county.
Per each county.
Per each county.
And I kept looking for it to say for a total of no more than 3 or a total of no more than 4.
It doesn't say that anywhere.
But it doesn't show that. So I guess the question right now is that we're asking is can we shoot 1 turkey per county?
There's 91 counties.
Go to Wilson and shoot 1, and Davidson and shoot 1, and so the way it reads, that's kind of the way that it looks on the website. So we're definitely going to reach out this week and try to get some clarification on that and see what that means. But if that's the case, if you can travel around and go to some different counties, you could have a really good fall turkey season.
Well, you know, you could hunt here in Davidson County, then go to Wilson County, then Rutherford, Cheatham, Sumner.
And notice too that it's bearded birds.
Bearded.
This isn't your fall hen hunt that you're used to in the past. That it is now. It's bearded birds, and it's one per county.
That's right, one per county.
So that's a big change from what it was. It is, and they said there was going to be some changes, and it looks like we're definitely heading that way towards some pretty big changes, especially with our fall season.
Now I want to give you some more information. This is going to be a night full of information. Did you know that Tennessee leads the entire nation in the amount of hunters that have come up, and we have grown by the number of hunters?
No, I haven't heard
Number one, Tennessee. Pretty good.
It is.
Pretty good. It started off, we had about 90,000 hunters here in Tennessee. It's 305,000 now.
It's, and you got a lot of people that have moved here from other states as well. And I think we do a pretty good job of promoting hunting in our state. And our state provides a lot of resources to hunters.
We've got
and a lot of that, attributes to the fact of us growing like that.
But I say that to tell you that, Brandon, you know yourself, you went to biology school and all that. Our TWRA, while we may not agree with every single thing that they do on a daily basis, okay?
Yeah.
Overall, it's still the best.
They're fantastic.
Best place,
and
the
I mean,
best
like you just said,
out there.
They've got 300 and something thousand hunters to keep happy. If you got a room full of 10 people and make a decision, you're going to make somebody's not going to be happy about it.
Upset.
So the point is, they've got to do, in some cases, what they feel the majority wants. They're definitely going to do what they feel is best for the wildlife. And not everybody's going to agree with that every time that it happens, and it's just part of when you're working for the public, and especially that many people.
And then also you look at the response that I sent out, a deal that TWRA had sent out, and I shared it, and then it got a lot of people looking at it. Was all the Florida strain bass that was being released in the Tennessee River system, and here we go. Here goes the kicker. Why aren't they putting them in Cumberland River? Why aren't we going in Old Hickory? They already said the water's too cold for the Florida strain bass to thrive. So, while people think, well, they just got them laying around. Those things cost money. Cost money to transport.
Yeah.
Cost money to incubate. It costs money to sit there and turn those fry into fingerlings, because they got to feed them. And I've watched those programs where they feed them and all that. There's a lot of money goes into that. It's
intensive. I mean, there's a lot of care that goes into that fish before it gets to your water.
Before it ever gets to the water.
And they don't want to take that resource and put it somewhere where they don't feel it's going to thrive.
That's right.
Because as soon as they do that, then they're wasting your sportsman's dollars.
But you look,
so they're using them the best they can.
And I know people complain, well, it's not in my backyard. Okay, it's not in your backyard. But Tennessee River's not far.
No, it's not.
You can be in the Tennessee River system in a matter of about an hour and a half.
Yeah, a couple hours.
Tops.
Be where you need to be and get after them.
That's Kentucky Lake. You got Chickamauga.
Yeah, Chickamauga.
All down in the south, Weiss, Wilson, all of those lakes, Wheeler, Gunnersville. All those lakes are in the Tennessee River system.
And they're all within 2.5 hours.
Hour and a half, at least. You be an hour and a half. You could be at Barkley in an hour and a half.
You can.
And that's part of it too. So why we're shame on, come on.
Yeah.
We're doing, I think it's really nice that we got all this.
I do. I think they do a fantastic job. I mean, I tell people all the time, and obviously we hear complaints. People call us and send us messages, and why'd they do this and why'd they do that? But
you and I don't agree with everything TWRA does.
No, and not everybody's going to agree with everything we do, and not everybody
agrees with us.
It's just life, it is. So, but as a statewide, especially when I talk to so many people from other states and talk to them about how they run their commissions and things, I think Tennessee's fantastic. I mean, I think they do a great job, and most people that have come here from other states, and I know quite a few, like the way that Tennessee has set up over where they came from.
And my deal to the ladies and gentlemen out there viewing this tonight is, I had no bones about this, and I make no bones about this. I believe that prayer should be brought to school. I still believe that teachers ought to have the right to paddle my kid. You know, and I believe in the Pledge of Allegiance should be the whole school stands up. I don't believe that the NFL players should kneel. I don't. But it's still the greatest country, I believe, in the world that I would want to raise my grandbabies.
It is. There's always going to be things you don't agree with or you don't want, you know.
But I'm not looking at getting on the first Greyhound out of here either. You know, that's the way I look at it.
Hey man, I'm staying right here.
So TWRA, I think, has done a heck of a job. We went from 90,000 hunters. Now we're sustaining 305,000. Yeah. That's 3 times the amount.
Yeah, and I mean, we look at we have more fish species than anywhere else in the nation. They've got all these waterways.
Are here
more crawfish
than any other state in the nation.
We got crawfish nobody else even has.
Nobody has.
And you know, here coming up, we'll talk here in just a little bit about a lot of the dove fields they provided for people this coming weekend. I mean, TWRA, people talk about they need a dove shoot, and we hear that obviously quite a bit too. But if you'll go look on their website, there's a whole list of them that they've helped provide through private landowners.
That's right.
And some of them are some great shoots.
Great shoots.
I've been to quite a few of them. So, so anyhow, that's something else to keep in mind we'll get into later. We're going to go over and we're going to do this week's product of the week. This week's product of the week is being sponsored by Caney Fork Outdoors. We were down there just a few weeks ago. You can go see them at the Center Hill Dam exit right there at the Big Rock Market. Or if you want to stay right here around Nashville, go down and see Ryan at the old Donaldson Plaza Shopping Center.
All right, what do you got here, buddy?
Tonight's product is something I'm really excited about. This is a series of children's books that's been put out by our good friend Adam Sharp, and a lot of folks that watch the show know who Adam is. He runs the CCBA, the Cedar City Bass Anglers, and has been involved in the bass fishing community for a long time. And hunting as well. His whole family has. But he struck out on this venture, I guess it's been a couple of years ago, and we've talked back and forth about this quite a bit, and he's come a long, long way. And he's now, I guess you could say, has released this series of books. I'm holding in my hand, actually, this is 4 books. This is the first 4 that he's put out, and you can get them individually or in a package. Like I got these the other night. He had them at the fair where people could pick them up there. But I want to tell people tonight that you can go over and pick these books up from him at cedarcitycritters.com. That's cedarcitycritters.com, and you can also get them right there at the Lebanon Farmers Co-op. Yeah. So you can stop in and get them there, but you know, this is a local guy that has really worked hard on this, and these books, they're great. I picked these up for my kids. He brings life lessons from outdoor stuff. Through outdoor, you know, critters that you don't get to see in a lot of the other, in a lot of the other things. So for example, these titles in my hand are Humble Pie, Little Blessings, Words That Fly, and Follow Directions. That's right. So you've got everything from a duck to a bass to a deer. So it's just really neat. So we want to say hi to Adam tonight, tell him that we're super excited for him, and everybody, if you're looking for upcoming birthday gifts, something to put away for Christmas, this would be absolutely perfect. So just one last time, cedarcitycritters.com. Go over and support our buddy Adam.
And you can't help but know that he is very passionate about these children's books.
He is. He's really put a lot of time and energy into it, and it shows when you look at them.
And when you can put a life lesson into a wildlife situation, that makes even old boys like me can learn something.
I mean, you talk about hunter numbers growing, that right there is where it starts.
That's where it starts.
So, but anyhow, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to open our phone lines when we come back. We'll see you here in just a minute with some more Southern Woods and Waters.